I'm Laurie, and I'm the founder of eFlirt.
Hey, it's Thomas from The Professional Wingman.
And we are two dating coaches. We've helped thousands of people together, but we're also married.
Yeah.
And we see the same issues happen with so many of our clients again and again and again. And we talk about it all the time around our kitchen table, which is where we're at right now. And so we wanted to talk to you about the 3 big dating mistakes that everyone is making, including you, and how to fix it so that you get more dates.
Now, the best thing is these fixes are actually going to be pretty simple. And it's going to be up to you to take the initiative to overcome these mistakes. So mistake number 1 is you're not approaching enough, if at all.
Yeah, some people don't approach at all. And the online version of this, since that's my area of expertise, is online dating. And the online version of this really is that you're just not messaging enough people. Some of my clients are so surprised when they see the amount of messages that we suggest our clients send out.
Yeah.
For women, it's 10 a week, and for men, it's 15 a week. So it's just so important that you keep pushing out more messages. And by messages, I mean initial messages too.
Yeah.
Like the very first approach, right? It's just like the offline version of approaching. It's that very first message to someone new, not someone who's messaged you. Those don't count. Those are great to have, but those are kind of like bonuses. So you gotta send more messages.
And offline, honestly, it's just a matter of not being proactive enough. There are opportunities that are around you all over the place, and you're just not taking the initiative to go up and say hi. And whether it's at a bar, at a coffee shop, at an event, at a library, at Whole Foods, doesn't matter. The more opportunities that are there, the more proactive you should be, and most people that we see are just not being proactive enough. So what's the fix?
So the fix for this is to set a weekly goal. So it could be to send 10 or 15 messages a week online, like I mentioned, or what would it be offline?
I would say something as simple as being sure to approach a stranger that you do not know once a day. And have that increase over time as you build your comfort.
And the most important thing in this fix of setting a weekly goal is also to make it a consistent thing. It's not enough to just do it like 1 week and then move on. You gotta keep doing it again and again every week, because that consistency creates momentum, and then you meet more people, and then you get on more dates, and then you're more likely to find a relationship.
Yeah.
I know it sounds simple, but it really is that simple.
Yeah.
You gotta keep doing it.
Exactly. So let's say you are approaching and it's getting better and you're reaching out to people and you do like someone. Another mistake that we commonly see is that you're not making your intentions clear with the person that you actually like.
Yeah. And online, what I notice the most is that your profile and your actions offline can be different, right? Like who you are online and who you are offline, and what those intentions are about what you say you're looking for in your profile and who you actually are looking for sometimes aren't congruent.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mistake in that one for me.
And if you're ever meeting someone offline and you first meet them, a lot of people, what they do is they assume the other person knows that based on your actions, they're supposed to just assume that they like you or you like them. And that's a key mistake. And part of it has to do with the fact that most people don't know if they're being flirted with at all.
Yeah.
It's 82% of women and 73% of men. And so if you think that you are making it clear, chances are you're not. So, exactly. So what's the fix there?
Okay, so the fix is just to be clear with yourself first, because a lot of the times when we see that people aren't really clear with their intentions, it's because they just don't know yet. Maybe they haven't really articulated to themselves what they really are looking for, or maybe they're not quite owning yet that what they really want is a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're saying they just want to go on dates, but really what's behind that? And if you haven't owned it yet, you're not gonna meet it. It's not gonna happen. So creating those really clear intentions for yourself first makes it easier to be clear with your intentions with someone else.
And while owning it can be unusual, a lot of times what we do and a lot of mistakes that we see a lot of our clients make is they're afraid to be uncomfortable. And so when you're owning the fact that you do like someone, people tend to not show that, and because it's uncomfortable, there's a lot of discomfort.
Yeah, and so online, how this happens for most of my clients is that being uncomfortable is picking people who they're unsure of. So what happens is they pick people who they're definitely sure of, which, by the way, is no one. You cannot actually be definitely sure of anyone until you meet them in person.
Exactly, and even then.
No, even then, you still have to get to know them a little bit. So, but what happens is people pick people who have like the best profile or the most attractive photos. And in those people's inboxes, they're getting messages from tons of matches.
Yeah.
So it's less likely you're gonna actually meet up with that person. So then you end up feeling really frustrated with online dating sometimes, just simply because of who you're picking. The people who matter the most to my clients are the maybes. It's not the people that they're really sure of. It's the people who maybe they wouldn't take action on right now, but the maybes are the ones that matter most.
So when you're offline, a lot of times I see people waiting for definitive signs that it's okay to progress the conversation forward or to escalate things a little bit. And so it could be for a guy going in for a kiss, or for a woman trying to flirt with a guy, looking for those definitive signs that it's okay to do so, when in reality, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, there is no definite, right?
No.
Again, this whole idea of being uncomfortable is that you're never going to be fully comfortable, and you just need to get used to that.
Yeah.
And so the fix for both of these things, whether you're online or offline, is to not be afraid of the maybes. Because that's what I'm saying online, who you need to select, but also it's what Thomas is saying offline, is that it's gonna kind of be a maybe situation. You're never gonna have certainty.
Well, yeah, it's unknown, so embrace that. And if you're waiting for the perfect time to do something, let me just tell you right now, the perfect time to do something is when you actually do it. And ultimately, that's gonna lead you to greater success.
Yeah. I know that if you focus on fixing these 3 biggest mistakes that we find that everyone does when dating, that you're gonna meet more people and you're gonna meet the right person. But something else I wanted to tell you guys about before we go is that we have a new program which we're opening enrollment for soon. And it's gonna dive so much deeper into challenges exactly like this. Thomas and I are gonna give you exactly what you need so that you're 100% in control of your dating life and you can really meet that right person, because that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for an email about that over the next couple of weeks, and we'll talk to you then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.